Double kill.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower.
I don't wanna. Oh, he doesn't wanna win, guys. Can you just chill the fuck out and we'll win the game, dude? Like, just relax. We really need to salvage this, though, because we're now behind. Oh, God. Says pot him with fucking Claymore from mid, the lowest farm on the team. Look, dude, just relax. Like, we can win this game, but we have to try to salvage it and play realizing that we're now behind. Okay, we actually lost. Like, I'm trying to bolster team morale, but we've seriously lost this game. The odds that we're gonna win this game playing like this are like close to 0. Like, I fucking win 90% of my red team games, and there's literally no hero I could have had this impact on the game with. I'm not even just being that, like, retard. Well, that's acceptable, actually. I'm not actually being like that guy. Like, I'm not trying to be like, yo, guys, I fucking own this game. How am I losing? But, like, no, I really did own this game. As, like, I conceded my lane to someone, and I still feel like I'm gonna lose this game. Like, I went bottom and I gave my lane up at the 4-minute mark so that my fucking bottom and my Viper would stop bickering like children over the mid lane, because they're both shit players who can't actually carry a game. So I figure, oh, you know, well, I'll just give both of them the best lanes. Oh god, just please, God, let me win a game. And then they do shit like this. This is awful. Like, oh hey, let's 3-push mid with fucking... We killed one, let's push mid. Even though we have... Let's push mid, guys, even though we only have 3 heroes and they have 4. Is that how Dota's played? No, that's really not how Dota's played.
There are wraiths among you. By any measure.
Yo, I'm not gonna play with someone in the chat. If I wanted to play with somebody, I would play with a good player on my friends list. If I wanted to solo queue so I could get calibrated into the fucking dumpster with retards on my team, I would do that, which is what I'm doing. Like, I can queue stack matchmaking with people, and I'll win like 90% of my rating games. Or I can soil my win rate trying to carry awful players like this. This guy functionally has phase boots, and Necro 1 is actually not cost efficient at all. Yo, don't... I don't even know at this point what I can fucking do to win this one.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Kill?
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
Fuck him up. Oh nice, that other guy cancelled. Such coordination, wow. So impressive. Oh, he sprouted so the king can't hit. That other guy cancelled his TP so his teammate automatically died. Very, very well coordinated high level play. Go for tier 2 top. Go for tier 2 top.
Let's go mid.
Oh, okay. This is such a bad idea. Why would you go for the tier 3 on the high ground when they're all gonna respawn and Storm can buy out and fuck us all? Okay, no, this became a good idea because that idiot ate an arrow. Here we go. It's happening. Yo, are we fighting? Are we fighting? Yo, fight, 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 fight. Alright, we're back in it now though. That was a good exchange. I'm actually confident now that we can win. The reason that we lost that fight is because 2 people that were big sources of damage backed away in the middle of the fight. But they expended a lot of spells to initiate on a Wraith King, which is not an optimal way to take a fight, and they also had to buy out in order to win that. But if we would have just focused down the Clockwork, who was out of position, and stunned him before he Blade Mailed, we would have won the fight pretty hard. Man, these games are the most frustrating things, though. It's like, this is a game that was heavily in our favor because we'd taken every single enemy tier 1 and half of their tier 2s by like the 15-minute mark. But like, I don't even understand how it can, well, I do understand how it can be so hard. The reason it's so hard is because people bought items that don't impact the early game very much when you're winning.
Extinguished.
You can't kill a king who's dead.
Nice, Furion CPing bottom to farm, even though it bots did. No. This game is seriously, like, incredibly frustrating to the point where, like, I'm losing my fucking mind. But that was a really good fight for us, but then we do shit like this. And
Who's in charge here?
summon our Necros to farm the woods and stuff.
My word.
Yo, careful Viper, care. They're all around you, dude. Just blink.
Prostrate yourself.
Oh my god, how can anyone be this stupid?
Your middle tower is
We
under
can't fight here.
attack.
We cannot fight. No, we can't. Prophet is TPing top, so we can't attend this fight.
Who's in charge here?
Your middle tower has been denied.
Wraiths, your king is here.
These games, though,
Doom's not here.
we can fight in a couple of seconds. Go. We need our dude.
Behold the wraiths.
Go. Chase. See if we can catch one.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Get this done. If every game is like this, then the games where I play just as shit as everyone else, I'm gonna lose. But now we're actually ahead. Well, we're not as behind.
Enemy's top tower has fallen.
Yes. Yo, can you please let me farm this for the love of God? I conceded a lane to someone early in the game. Please let me farm this so I can get an item, dude. Alright, whatever.
As you advise.
I fucking conceded a lane to someone, and this Mongoloid is going to take my lane
So what if I
so he can
swagger?
build his fucking Shadow Blade, some other useless ass item. Like, I can't even believe this shit. This is ridiculous. Like, I wouldn't even risk my precious, like, Wraith King win rate.
'Tis your honor. You are in my presence.
I wonder what happens if that guy just turns in.
I walk among you.
No, we're actually still behind. God damn.
I'm always at my best.
Yeah, 28-minute Shadow Blade is the mid farmer. So good. Wow.
Be about it.
It's okay though, because my impact in this game, even as fucking, like,
By
yeah,
any
it's gonna be
measure.
really high. We can actually kill this guy. He won't roll to avoid my stun, he never does.
King moves of his
Just go mid.
own
Just walk down
accord
mid.
deal with
We need everyone for this though, like all 5.
war is told.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yeah, did she die there? Yeah, she died to a fucking doom.
Your top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
Just keep hitting it. We can take this fight, I swear.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
This is where I focus the racks, like really hard. Yeah, I get fucking crit, nerd. Yo, fight! Don't run, please don't run.
Your top tower is under attack.
Now run.
Your top tower is under attack.
Like, I can't believe that. She pushed me out of the lane and then died to a Doom. Like, that's exactly what I expected. She would take my lane from me and then fucking die to a Doom. This is... Like, I swear when I'm done with these fucking solo games, I'm just done. Like, I'm... This isn't even fun. I'm, like, losing my shit. Like, this is a game where as... Like, surrendering my lane 4 minutes in, the expectancy is that my impact on the game is lower than anyone else except the Lina. And yet it's very clear that I've had a much higher impact on the game than anyone else. So if I get the expected outcome and I get a game where no one else does what they're supposed to do, I'm just gonna lose. And that's not fun at all. It's not fun at all to like lose a game where you feel like you're playing really well and everyone else is playing like shit. Like that Necrophos still has a fucking salve in his inventory at the 32-minute mark. I've definitely at this point been calibrated into like a landfill where all of the retard bodies have been dumped. Look for a pick on mid. Yeah, the Shadowblade bottom is gonna find a pick.
Prostrate yourself.
Just arrow? He's moving in a... Oh, what an arrow. What a leap! Careful, don't walk into that. Don't walk into that. There's a Shadowbladed Doom. Be careful.
Wise counsel.
Why?
Let's go.
Go? I don't know, this is a weird angle. Oh my god, that SF is huge. Holy shit. Dropping the Necrophos before he can ult. Just go Rosh, just go Rosh. Yo, the range Rex really doesn't matter as much as a Rosh, guys. If someone gets caught, I'm gonna flip the fuck out because this is a worthless objective and we're committing a lot to getting it.
I'm always at my best. So what if I swagger? Walk among you.
Yo, back out and walk up here. Just walk up here, walk up the ramp.
Upon the race.
Yo, run left, not right, not right. No, don't do that, don't go fucking right, go left.
War is
Oh, the Sprout's so good. Yeah, we've lost this fight, probably the game. Is he gonna level death me and I die? Yeah. We can't win without Necro do anything to them. Oh, so insightful. Wow. Tell me more.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Immortality is mine!
Yeah, I know. That was another 10 out of 10 buyback from the Prophet so that he can't progress in items, but we can actually win this. This game has looked worse. We're still horribly behind because the SF is fucking ginormous. The Doom is an issue as well, and the Storm is a pretty big issue, and we have 2 strong heroes. But, man. Oh, I know. I'm fucking flipping out over here, but... Yeah, it's a Blink Viper who is fighting over mid with a Potom, telling the Potom that her items are bad. The only one who has actual good items on the team is the Lina. This guy doesn't have a Shadowblade or a Force Staff, so he's just going to feed relentlessly. 7 deaths. This guy is going shit items, and he's also a mega feeder, like shit player. Oh, he just revealed himself. Wonderful. Yo, careful, careful. Yo, you're not going to win this fight, dude. Why did he commit so hard? This is so bad. Yo, don't.
double kill. Race. Your king is here. By my decree.
Man, this is like so hard to win.
Who's in charge here?
We might actually be able to fight this, honestly.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Behold the
Radiant structures are fortified.
They won't kill me twice.
Get up.
I can pull the creeps off.
Your
They
bottom
won't kill me
tower
twice.
is under attack.
He won't kill me twice. I think this is actually okay.
Your bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower has fallen.
Let's go fight. Go fight.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
No, kill Storm. He's 5-second arrow.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Storm down.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
I got a fucking message.
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Now we've lost the game though.
Fade away.
Storm pausing the game to give us the question mark. Actually an awful player, but whatever.
Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
By any measure, fresh from the grave.
Your ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
Ever had a shorter reign?
Man, what a game. RIP 80% or 90% SK rate or whatever. God, man. I can't even look at my fucking recent games. I'm on the journey to below 5,000, guys. Join me for in my journey. Nice, still in 90.5%. See, the thing that really bothers me about that game is that I picked the hero that I think is probably the greatest hero I can pick to win games, right? Which is Wraith King, and it's like, okay, so when I pick Wraith King, I guess you could argue that I have something on the line, right? Number 1 ranked Wraith King, Dota buff, win rate, etc., right? Dumb shit that doesn't really matter, but people attribute value to. So losing on Wraith King is like double bad. And the only fucking Lumen, go die. No, the only reason that I pick Wraith King, over like a Naix or Potom or something, is because if I get in a position where my teammates fight over mid, I can transition gracefully into support, like that game. I transition into support, we go 7-1, we take every single outer tower, people build awful items, we lose the game. Like, very like makes me want to like not do this ever again. Like, I fucking gave my lane to some dumbass so he could rush a Blink Dagger. I can't believe this. Like, this is the most frustrating Dota I've like played in a long time. Hear that typing? Can you change your title in Dota 2 to Dota 2 heavy commentary on how to reach below 5k MR? You're right, dude. I'm on the way down, dude. I'm on the way down. This is my main account? Yeah, this is my main account. You know what the worst part about this is too, guys? Okay, I swear to you guys, I'm not even making this up. I swear to God this is the absolute truth, right? I played support in a game with like Fear and Mason, and like twice, right? I swear to God, I lost, or I won 2 games. I swear. I won 2 games, I swear to God I lost rating. And then I picked an AX, and I shit you not, I lost an AX game, and I lost 7 points, whereas my support teammate lost like 50 points. Not even fucking kidding. Not even kidding. Hey, Barney, who started the whole dude thing between you and Fear? Fucking Fear did. He's a duty dude. Get the fuck out of here, cat. Unless you can win me Dota. Yeah, I was Bane. I was Bane because Fear picked Nyx, because Fear and a lot of EG players think it's a good hero to climb the ladder on. Which is true. And I wanted to pick Nyx, man. Like, because I wanted to climb the ladder on Nyx, right? But fucking Fear insta-locked Nyx one game. So I was like, okay, well I guess I have to be a support bitch, but it's cool because my core players are fucking Mason and Fear, and the enemies have goddamn Floppity, so there's like no way I can lose. And then Fear 1v1 Floppity, you know, in like a disadvantaged matchup, and won, which is to be expected because it's goddamn fucking Floppity. And Mason won mid. And then we won. And then the other game I wanted to insta-lock Nyx, but fucking Universe insta-lock Nyx because everyone wants to insta-lock Nyx to climb the ladder because it's fucking Nyx. So I decided to pick Bane and just max Enfeeble and Enfeeble Universe because it's really obvious there are going to be 3 players with brains and 7 players that are fucking worthless. So I can minimize my fucking worthlessness by maxing Enfeeble. Completely sacrifice any semblance of a mid-game presence as Bane to give Universe 6 base damage and watch him try to last hit. Why is everyone insta-locking Nyx? How'd Universe do that twice? Because everybody knows that Nyx is the greatest hero in the fucking planet to climb the ladder on. It's like playing an AM where people don't rend your asshole as hard for the first 10 minutes of the game. Like, here's the thing. If you want to pick, like, a hero that actually doesn't get his shit fucked in lane, you may as well pick, like, a Weaver or a Potom and, like, go win your lane, right? But your potential to carry is hard. Is like not as present as, like, Nyx. Like, Lifestealer can carry a game way harder than Potom can ever. And your ability to, like, salvage a game and do shit as a Lifestealer is way higher. But every time I pick fucking Lifestealer, I get some stupid shit. Like, the last time I picked Lifestealer, I had, like, Warden and a bunch of other people, so everyone's, like, a carry. And I had to go to the jungle, and my Venomancer was not actually a support. He was a Midas rushing solo support that bought wards 3 times in a 40-minute game that we could have won. Like, this shit is... I don't know, man. Why not just insta-lock Earth Spirit? I've never played Earth Spirit a single time. But if I wanted to actually climb the ladder, I would insta-lock Earth Spirit, I would insta-lock Nyx, or I would insta-lock mid. But since I haven't played Earth Spirit and I rarely play mid, those both seem like bad ideas. If I pick any hero, I could pick Lysa. Well, pretty much, man. I hate when people say that, like, Nyx and, like, Skeleton King are, like, the easiest heroes. Like, sure, like, mechanically, there are heroes that are more difficult, but there's such, like, a level of depth that you can apply even to a Skeleton King, I think. And it's like Earth Spirit doesn't require micro, because there's nothing to micro on the hero. He's a hero that presses 4 buttons, and his skills involve rocks, or whatever. Like, that's so hard, right? But like, with the old SK, there was a lot of really abusable shit you could do. Now, these are actually the fastest queues I've ever had, to be honest. Like, when I got the games before, it was like 8-9 minute queues, and shit was intolerable. What makes you think picking Nyx will climb the ladder? Because the hero is not an incapable hero in a lane. He actually contributes a good amount of kill potential. He can, even the worst conditions that you can possibly get on a Nyx are still acceptable. Like, and with 0 help, you can still acquire farm. And the hero's potential to carry a game is actually quite high. Like, Nyx is a very, very good hero to climb ladder on. I think. One of the best. And I think that other people would agree. Like every single EG player I've seen has insta-locked Nyx. Every single one of them, every single time, has insta-locked Nyx when I want to play Nyx. And like, it's because they want to climb the ladder as Nyx. They've all agreed that Nyx is the shit. And it really is. Are Wraith King's animations any different to SK? Yes, infuriatingly so. Like, it's almost completely ruined the enjoyment of the hero for me because of what they did to his crit. Like, that blows my fucking mind. Best hero for climbing up? Or when you're coming back to Dota? I don't know. I would say tactless hero that is okay. I think it's guaranteed results. Yeah, Wraith King's animations are definitely different than Skeleton King's, though. Demon wins almost every single game with SS backdoor. That's because split pushing is infinitely better against terrible players. Like shit players cannot deal with split push. Like, you can very reliably beat worse teams and worse players by split pushing. I think that if I were to come up with one strategy that I did every single time, I think it would be a split push strategy. Are you gonna adapt to the 35 seconds? I'm noticing there's a way bigger delay in chat. What's wrong with the crit animation? The sound plays later. Actually, how about this? I'll show you. Show you what's wrong with Wraith King, guys. Everything wrong with fucking Wraith King. Here we go. There we go. Or at least the thing that bothers me. Barney's at 5.2k or something, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm at 5.2k. My solo queue rating... Here's the thing. When you do, like, the console, if you're really, really highly rated or whatever, like, it'll give you a rating, right? And you'll never end up as that rating. You'll end up lower if you're actually, like, 5k plus. But for group, I only ended up, like, 50 points below the rating it listed. And for solo, it listed 5,500, and I'm pretty much crawling down below 5k at this point, or I will, I predict. But here's the thing that bothers the fuck out of me about Wraith King. Oh,
Yes,
oops.
prepare for battle.
Tis your honor.
With skipping grace.
Oops, wrong command. Oh, am I using... What the fuck? Someone's gonna be like, Barney, this is the command, and then it's gonna show up like 30 seconds later because of the delay. Yeah, I just want to pound that deer ass. That's what I'm all about. Someone's gonna type in the level... Oh, it's just level bots. Here we go.
30 seconds to battle.
Prostrate yourself.
Here's what bothers the fuck out of me about this hero.
Fall upon them. I am your liege.
So like, if I wanted, I could get a crit every single hit on low attack speed, right?
Comes now the King of Wraiths. Be not timid. Be about it.
But there used to be a secret to this on SK, but now that shit doesn't actually work. I wanted to talk about it on stream and explain the secret to getting
What are you
reliable
afraid
crits,
of?
but here I'm just demonstrating the fact that you can do this. And there are other things about PRD that you can abuse on Wraith King if you want to crit every single hit. But like, this is a really bad example because obviously like here, well, I may as well go into detail since I actually took the time to go into a private game, right? But the way that crits work in Dota 2 is that every single crit is PRD, right? Which means that every single time you don't crit, the odds of you critting go up until you actually crit. So you can actually crit every single time if you cancel attacks. Obviously here I'm hitting so slow that the ability for me to abuse this is like way higher. And like this example would only be applicable against like Shiva's carrying heroes when you're playing Juggernaut or SK. With the old crit animations, SK, every single attack he would do was a short horizontal swing, and his crit was an overhead slash that played an extremely loud sound and fucking flash lights and shit everywhere, right? And that was what old SK used to do when he crit. New Wraith King, his passive animations are different. The only thing that sits static on Wraith King when he's doing his attacks are like his legs, unless he crits. So the ability for you to the ability for you to like crit when you want to crit
Your
is
top
way
tower is
lower.
under attack.
Like here I can only like crit reliably if I'm really low attack speed. But
War is tall.
the only heroes in Dota that you can actually abuse attack canceling on, there are only 2 heroes, and there were only ever 2 heroes, and I tested this myself, like a lot. Like the only 2 heroes that, the only 2 heroes that I can reliably crit, oh whatever, fuck it.
As you advise.
See like there, first hit crit. No crit,
Be about it.
no crit, crit, no crit.
Your king moves
Whatever,
his
fuck it.
own. No
But the
one's
only 2
watching
heroes
you.
that you can actually crit reliably on if you try to game the system are Juggernaut and Wraith King. And the reason for that is because Juggernaut and Wraith King are the only heroes that the only 2 heroes that have attack animations that play a sound at the start. The animation is nowhere near as important as the sound. Like the sound is massively important. Like I could never crit reliably on a hero like Phantom Assassin because Phantom Assassin's crit animation is really subtle, and when you and the only time it plays a separate sound is when the crit actually connects. So all you can do with Phantom Assassin is game the PRD system by quickly attack canceling 3 or 4 times and hitting somebody. And on Phantom Assassin, that's really not worth it because like how fast you hit. So if you're losing out on time auto-attacking people that you could be autoing people just to get crits, even if they're 100% guaranteed, God, the teams are so stacked against me again. They have What Has 2 Banks, who's actually awful, and they have 04, who's really good. CK? No, CK is hard to do. Going Lich offlane.
All pick.
Oh, nice. This guy picked into Luna, who's basically an incapable lane hero. That's good. That's what I like to see. Hero that can't win her own lane.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
We're here.
I'm gonna go kind of ass
Prepare
items because
for
I expect
battle.
it to be a clockwork, and these items are okay against clock,
Good
but
idea.
not good in general. I'm not gonna go mid against 04 when he's waiting to pick.
To the battle.
I'm going safe lane as bottom, so I think that it's either Luna mid. It's Luna mid, I think. So you're safe lane support.
Good idea. Since you command.
Nice, 2 banks picked. Yes. But yeah, but anyways, the only 2 heroes that you can very reliably crit 100% of the time on are Potom
30 seconds
and
to battle.
or not Potom rather, but Skeleton King and Juggernaut.
We ride.
And the thing about Juggernaut is that even if you crit 100% of the time, it's not worth using the technique to crit all of the time, because Juggernaut already crits on 35% of his attacks, and his crit is only a double damage crit. So if you lose out on 2 attacks even, that you could have been hitting people just to get a crit, even if you crit every single time, you're
The
not
battle
gonna, like,
begins.
it's not gonna be worth it.
Holy shit, do we have a professional gamer on our team?
Dead.
Is the Potom on our team a streamer or some shit?
Yeah, dude.
Because if he is, I'll shut up right now. Okay.
No, dude, it's okay.
My
Like,
bad,
I just
dude.
want to win, dude. Communicate all you want.
Okay.
Communicate all you want.
No, it's cool.
It's alright. I don't care about the viewers, man. They're just money to me. I do it for the money. I've made $500 in like 2 years. Big money.
Forward by bound.
Big money.
Dude, amazing block. I let this guy go first.
Okay, cat.
Yes.
Fuck off. This is an annoying lane because they can actually kill me because of Slark. It's like basically, I don't want to say it's like a counter pick because it's really not, but Slark has like 20 base damage on me at level 1, and he's one of the only heroes
This guy
that can
took
kill
all
Pop.
your damage. What a dick.
Be really careful. They're gonna try to go on you and not me. Yup.
Whimper, dog.
Like, I won't be able to get anything when these guys are at the creep line because they do so much more damage than me. And they're some of the only heroes that can actually reliably kill Potom, or at least the Slark. Because if Slark leashes me, I can't like leap away.
Agree.
No, you can like leave me more or less alone if you want to go pull and stuff, but just be really careful because they're gonna go on you every single time, not me.
On the prowl. That is ours.
I think I have like an 80% win rate or something against 2 banks. Actually, I've
Try
never
to
lost.
save your
it,
mana
I
for
wanna
when
say.
you're level 3.
Forward, pet.
Oops. I don't think I've ever lost to
This
2 banks.
interesting.
04 is a really good player though, and I expect him to win then.
Because we can kill them easily when we get levels,
Oh
but
yeah, he's gonna
we're
crush
spending
me.
a lot of mana.
LOL, I lost mid, guys.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you
well.
if you want, just like maybe rotate towards, like rotate someone or something. LOL, guys, I lost mid to a fucking mediocre player. Haha, XD.
You mutt. To the battle.
Oops, that was bad.
Cringe you cur.
Careful, the clockwork is gone. But this is like a, I hate being up against this Slark because I'm gonna get so little out of this.
Because just of kibble.
Like there I only got that because he went for the deny too early. Anytime he's at the creep line, yep, base damages me by like, I think at this point it's going to be 15. No, 20. Our base damage is going to be 20. So actually the base damage disparity is going to grow because bottom stack growth is not that good. Like there's no way for me to get a lot out of this. Bot should win and mid is okay, but he's going to lose mid.
First blood. First blood.
No, like 04 is
Yo,
actually really
save
good.
your mana, dude.
I thought it was 2 banks on the Invoker because that's the hero that he plays. Like 04 is obviously going to be way better than Lycus. I've seen Lycus before and he's like an incredibly, like he's not bad but he's not good. And 04 is really good. But 2 banks always plays Invoker and Tinker. But 04 is going to crush mid. I thought it was like I brain lapsed and thought it was 2 banks. Like this guy just got first blooded by an Invoker when the Invoker was level 4. So like that tells you the quality of play that you can expect, I guess.
Good idea.
He's like, mid's mega lost, lol. Like, oh shit, that's so funny. I remember when I lost the lane, it was fucking hilarious.
As you will it.
XD? Oh, I'm not gonna get that either.
Die, mongrel.
The odds I get this are super low. Nope, got it. Sick. RNG favorable. Yo, just try to avoid dying mid if you can. Oh, as I say it.
Evil curse. Yes.
Oh well. This Luna is gonna make this game pretty hard. The worst part is he's not actually like a very good mid hero.
He's saving a haste room.
So he's like not gonna be able to gank people.
He's ganking mid with that haste. Nope.
So it's like this guy can't win his lane, and he's not going to be able to save other lanes. Okay.
Okay, now we can start killing Razor, maybe.
My farm is gonna be fucking shit because I'm up against a hero that outbase damage.
Told you he was ganking mid with that haste. I told you.
How many times has this dude died? 3 times in 4 minutes. It's fine, dude. Just like try to not die, because if you die like 3 times in 5 minutes, it's gonna make the game a lot harder, I think.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I hate when people just make stupid excuses. Like, I get that he's in not a very good matchup and that he's dying. He's up against a better player as well. And I get that he's getting ganked. But I don't give a shit if he has to stand at his fucking tier 3 or go AFK in the well. When you die a bunch of times, it's not gonna improve. God, I hate this so much, because if this guy's at the creep line, I have to try to hit the creep so early.
Forward, pet.
But still, there are definitely a lot of easy last hits I'm gonna miss. I'm not even gonna go fucking Midas. I have to go phase boots. To
Eat this tree.
Run like the dog.
At least when he's not at the creep line, this lane is not his ass.
As you will it.
I feel like this guy's gonna get sunstruck or something.
Leap forward.
And because I'm in this lane, I can't rush a Midas, which means I can't get like that, like unbelievable level of carry.
Easy.
Like there's a certain limit to how strong I can be if I don't have a Midas. And it looks like my Midas
Can you
died
get
again
ring
'cause he's shit.
for yourself?
Yeah, I need
have
help.
Mana.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh well. Oh, this could be bad. Nice. He's 0 and 4 in 6 minutes, constantly dying.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I can't TP.
I bet he's gonna go and die again. Like that's my prediction.
Oh, Razor's mid.
He lost
Sweet.
mid against the guy that's rushing Midas. It's so frustrating.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That was an easy last hit that I just missed.
Yes.
There's a clock in our woods, but can't do much. I feel like they're just gonna take mid tower and potentially just keep killing people that are bad.
Since you command it.
We're losing our tower.
Is under attack.
Yeah, we sure fucking are.
Forward.
Dire's structures are fortified. Fortified.
Anyone? Luna, we could kill. I have ult.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
I wish I could have just rushed to Midas, but I need like actual items. Otherwise, the fact that there's a Slark is gonna fuck me really hard. Like that guy crushed me and win a Midas, and this guy is like level 6 only now.
Yo,
It's not a
take
good
this guy.
matchup, and he's
I
up
have ult.
against a player that's probably better than him. But this is like,
On the prowl.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
like we're basically stacking 2 heroes or 2 lanes.
Run like the
Like we have
dogs
no
you
heroes
are.
in the bottom lane, and now we've lost the tower after feeding kills, and now we have no heroes mid,
Your bottom tower
or
is
had no
under
heroes
attack.
mid. So it's like it's not good, and it gets worse.
As you will it.
Your bottom tower
Like shit
is
just
under
doesn't
attack.
get better either at this point. Like we
Good
still have
idea.
no hero farming mid, and if the Slark pounces on
Oh,
me,
he
I
has
die.
haste. We're getting killed here.
Careful.
Of course.
Like my reaction time has to be really good if I'm gonna not die, because I have to leap as he leaps and before it connects. It's the only way to not die to Slark. That's a bottom. And what has 2 banks, who is actually not that hot a player, is here now, and he is trying to make shit happen. There's an Earth Spirit here too.
Forward by bow.
Oh, that was bad.
Agreed.
I hate this shit too, because I know the teams are stacked against me when it starts. Because what has 2 banks, he's not actually like
Power
terrible, but
before us.
he's like not the greatest, I think. It's a nice way of putting it. But he's not bad. He's like genuinely like
Scatter while you can.
like if I were to make a like a broad
Your
statement, I
middle
would say like
tower is
most
under
Twitch
attack.
viewers are terrible, and most players in Dota are terrible. Like 99% of players are
Yo,
terrible.
hit this guy.
Your middle tower is under attack.
But like 2 banks is like low end of the top 1% or the top 0.1%. So it's like it's not actually
Oh,
bad,
award.
but it's actually pretty good compared to most players.
Need lion
So
to
with
come
2 banks
me.
on an OP hero, like he basically is going to be really strong. And 04 is going to be really strong because he's on a decent hero and he's a really
Have to
good
do
player.
ward first. It's gonna run out. Oh my god, it's gonna run out.
Lycus is not bad either, but
Fair
Lycus is
warning,
like getting
your
owned
death
because he's in a
has
bad
arrived.
matchup that he opted into.
Your bottom tower
And he's like
is under
feeding
attack.
super hard. So if this were the only game I'd ever seen Lycus, I'd be like, holy shit, this guy's a retard. But
Good idea.
this guy is just having a really bad game because he's in a bad matchup where the
Your
like Invoker
bottom
static
tower is under
the creep
attack.
wave up the high ground. And then
Right.
like I don't think I've ever seen anyone beat Invokers in
Yo,
that.
slay! Slay this guy!
Damn, that guy's so fucking excited. Oh, we have a detection, huh?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Well, that's pathetic. That guy was like super into the idea of slaying that guy too.
Oh well.
Shall be ours. Since you command it.
Oh, that was bad.
Dive over.
I need to be more impactful than I can possibly be going normal items, so I have to go Midas. Like, we're behind, but it's...
Tuck your tail
Still okay.
and run, you mutt.
Even though it's 4v4, they're not going to win this fight on mid.
Fair warning, your death has arrived.
God, 2 Banks is actually going Dagon. I thought that was like his trolley build, but it's
We
apparently his
ride.
legit build. I've seen him do that before. That's like really not good, but it's
Your
his build, I
middle
guess.
tower is
The
under
dog
attack.
you are. Denied. Of course. To the battle.
No, it's like the matchup is really bad. Like, I would expect 04 to probably win mid against this guy anyways,
On
because I think 04 is probably better. But, like, the matchup is terrible, but that doesn't excuse this many deaths. At least he stopped dying,
Your
which is
top
good.
tower is under attack.
Is there anything we can do if I pot him ult, or no?
Good idea.
I don't have ult yet.
Oops.
As you will it.
Lion's not 6.
Agreed. Start. Honor.
Right.
I don't actually mind the Bristles build. I think this is pretty acceptable. Just going for an early mech, I think, which is okay, but
I mean, I should have waited for my ult.
I don't know. There's like only one opportunity, I think, to go there. Why do you get the recipe for
Could've
Midas
stood
first?
here.
You get the Midas faster because the attack speed is useless to you on the Glove of Haste during the laning phase. Attack speed does nothing for you most of the time. And you can get the glove by just CSing as the Midas recipe flies out, so you get the Midas like 30 seconds
Radiant
faster. You can make an
structures
argument
are
against doing that now post-patch.
Forward by bounds. I'm not.
Okay, now I have my ult.
Okay, this is a scouting arrow, so I don't fucking die walking up a ramp. And we're safe. That one's pretty hard under level, but it's still a winnable game. It's a frustrating game, but not to the same level that some of the other games have been frustrating,
Under attack.
because this one was more predictable. It's not like I transitioned into support after picking a carry, gave up my lane, people built shit items, and then
Your
just
top
fed everywhere.
tower
It was
is
like,
under
oh
attack.
no, Luna lost mid in a hard matchup.
Praise you,
It's a better
Kirk.
player. I kind of expected that.
Leap forward.
Wow, what a rude
I'm
dude. I bet the
under
thing is going to
attack.
expire too, so I won't even get the last hit.
Yes.
Yep, he just resummoned. I can actually get up to him here.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but there's a guy there.
There's also a guy there. Go, just do stuff, spells.
Wow.
No, the arrow was not like I knew there would be a guy here. My reasoning was that there
Your
was either
top
going to be a
tower
guy
is under
here, or
attack.
there was like a 1 in 3 chance I'd hit the Invoker if he backs up, so realistically like a 1 in 5 chance, maybe.
My ult bounced down into the creeps instead of onto Razor. That sucked.
It's all good, dude. We can still win this. I mean, we're really behind, but it's definitely still a
We
salvageable game.
admit no defeat.
This is, I'm not even making that up. Even if I'm really tilted, I don't like be like, yo guys, we fucking lost until the game is like 100% over and the enemies are bashing our fucking throne in.
Your top
Just like that
tower
Wraith King
is
game.
under attack.
But this is a game where we're actually really behind, and the game is actually still winnable though.
The cost of kibble.
Your top tower is under attack.
Agreed. Yes.
We should go for like, oh, well.
Of course.
Just walk into the woods, walk into the woods.
I think those are fake.
Those are, but this guy,
And the
this
real one is
Invoker is
here.
real as fuck. No, no, oh well, yeah, go on him.
Forward by bounds.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Pathetic. Well, I'm under attack. We ride.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
It's not time yet. To the battle.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Leap forward. Cower before us.
I knew that arrow would hit because that guy was just gonna run through here, but then he stopped the TP, so like I became
On track.
a guaranteed arrow pretty quick.
Forward, pet. Spoil that shot.
The chat delay
On
is
the
really
prowl.
noticeable. New Twitch bullshit or whatever.
Good idea.
Okay, team, I have ult. Let's fight.
Let's do this, guys. Let's go mid. This is not a very good razor, I think. It's only level 8. Basically, had a lane conceded to him. In fact, one might argue that he is playing
Dude, I'm
quite
gonna go ult.
effectively. Okay, we need everyone.
As you wish.
I think I should just use his abilities next time.
Your middle tower is under attack.
If you're guaranteed to die, you may as well cast your spells. Use it or lose it or some shit. Man. At least the Starfall killed him.
Unstoppable.
Yo soy 32 activos,
Your top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know. This game is actually less frustrating than the other ones because I fully expected that what would happen this game is that I wouldn't get a lot out of top because it's a Slark, so the Slark can actually kill me if he gets too close to me. He can stop me from being able to leap away, and he out-base damages me. So if he sends the creep line, he can fuck me pretty hard. But I didn't expect to get a whole lot out of top, and I figured I'd have to get phase boost before minus. I didn't think mid would win, and he definitely didn't win. But unfortunately for him, there's actually nowhere he can go. Like in Lycus's defense, I do think this guy is like a passable player. I don't think I don't think he's as good as 04. I think 04 is a really good player, so I would expect 04 to win even in maybe not an advantage matchup. And I expected bottom to kind of win as well. And bottom did actually win, I think. Like if you look at the Razor's level, he's very, very low level.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Man, that guy ran forward instead of back. What a pussy. Actually, what a man, I guess. It's literally the opposite of a pussy.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Not yet.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
That won't hit. Oh, he went up. I knew that one wouldn't hit though. But yeah, the games that bother the fuck out of me are the ones where it's like we should win, but we're not.
On my enemy.
And people are like bickering at one another. This game, no one is really BMing one another, and it more or less is kind of an expected outcome every single lane, so there's nothing I can really be too mad about. I mean, losing is one thing. I don't fucking like losing. That shit sucks, but
Dire's structures are fortified.
this is a game I didn't expect to be that good. No, I did expect it to be a Clockwork solo top, especially since he solo checked the rune. But as soon as the Slark showed up, I knew it would be a lane that could potentially be very bad for me.
As you will it.
Or that would be very bad for me. If it were just a Slark, it would be okay, but Clockwork Slark means that the Slark can actually stand at the creep line. Huh?
Not a penny wasted.
Dude, it's just ironic, because you say you want to win, but you force Luna mid.
Since you
What?
command it.
Huh? I mean, like, I'm not trying to be a dick,
Luna
but I
kind of
just...
got shit on.
Like, I mean, it's a really bad matchup mid, for one. The Invoker player is pretty good. But I honestly don't, like, I don't play mid that much, and I know the Invoker is a good player. I don't think I could have gone mid and actually beaten him.
To the battle.
And I feel like picking a bottom solo
Yeah,
top got
but
better
you wouldn't have
results.
fed, because you could leap away.
I probably would have, like,
Forward by bounds.
honestly, like, I think the Luna's probably a better mid player than I am. I've seen this guy enough to know he's competent in that role, in other roles, but
Better while you can.
Yeah, but he gets ganked, and what does he do?
I don't understand how I'm getting blamed for this. Like, I genuinely think
Feed
this
their
guy did better
kills.
mid than I would have. Like, and I think he's basically trying to think of an underhanded way to say that it's my fault that Luna is, like, feeding or some shit. But, like, the Luna wanted mid, like, before the game started. It's very hard to get away from that ability. But I actually have no idea how I'm getting blamed for this. Like, that's frustrating, because I feel like this isn't on me. If anything, I feel like I played better than anyone else
Your
on my team this
bottom
game.
tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack.
I really don't like this build, Tread Stagon. I think that's one of the worst Spirit builds. But Earth Spirit's a really broken hero.
Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your bottom barracks
I've actually seen him do that
are
build
under
before
attack.
though. It's rather weak.
Your bottom barracks has
I like
fallen.
the like bottle arcanes type style. We're back in it, guys. And I do genuinely think I would have
Your
done
middle
worse mid than the
tower is
Luna
under
as well.
attack.
Like bottom versus Invoker, it's like a bad matchup. You're just conceding an automatic loss. Luna against Invoker is actually a worse matchup, but there's potential for you to win if you outplay them.
Of course.
I don't actually think that, like the Luna would have fed really hard though against, like it's easier for the Luna to not die mid than it is for the Luna to not die against Slark Clockwork. That's way, way worse a matchup. Because any time that the Luna wants to walk up to the creep line, he's 100% fucked. Like Potom has like an easier time surviving than the majority of heroes. But even as a Potom, that's a lane where I can still die.
As you will it.
Wow, this motherfucker has 2 boots. Is that ahead that he thinks he can just go fucking shoe shopping on me? What an asshole. God, that hurt me so much. Holy shit, that guy just died to finger that dude. Whatever, totally worth it. No joke, that is actually worth it. Yeah, there's really not much room to outplay the Invokers Luna either, and it's obviously not a very good matchup either. That said, he did die alone to the guy, which is something that shouldn't happen.
Your
But
top tower is under
I
attack.
probably would have found a way to die too.
On track.
Your top tower has fallen. Your
I don't know.
top barracks
Like
are
this is
under
probably the
attack.
least frustrating game I've played solo ranked. Like, bar none.
Good idea.
This is like bar none the least frustrating
Your
game I've
middle
played.
tower is under
The only thing
attack.
that is even slightly frustrating is the fact that I've been blamed by the
Forward
Lich.
by bound.
Like aside from that, everything that I expected to happen kind of happened. Like bottom lane won because there's a Lich and there's a Bristle. Top lane didn't die. Actually, did we die? I don't know if we died. I feel like we might have actually died. If we did, it wasn't to the sword clock though. I actually think that the lion, I vaguely remember the lion doing actually a pretty good job of positioning himself. Like, he actually didn't die.
On the prowl.
Like, he didn't get caught in cogs at the very least, which I can expect.
Whimper, dog.
I think this Razor is fucking ass. Yep, there we go. Confirmed.
Your middle tower has fallen.
The Slark hasn't even pounced me yet. Disgusting. Fucking big dick vitality monster.
Forward,
Pathetic.
I'm under attack.
No, I don't actually, like, again, Two Banks is probably, like, the only thing that frustrates me about Two Banks is that Two Banks plays at, like, the top 0.1%, right? And he's, like, he plays a core role, and when you play it, like, the variance of skill of players in, like, the top 0.1% is really high, so if you play a core role and they're better players, then they're kind of frustrating. Two Banks is actually, like, a really nice guy, and he's, like, not that bad. But he straight up loses people Dota games, though, like, no doubt. Like every once in a while. Like I don't think that his Earthsphere build is that good, and I've seen him like straight up lose people games as like Tinker and the other one. But he's definitely not a bad player, but he's like not as good as some of the other people that play his role at his level. That's my only complaint. Like, because I've seen games where it's like we just have like really good players, and like he takes the lane that they want. It doesn't really quite play as well as they play. This Razor got his shit carried really hard. This guy's like, meh. Sam doesn't like 2-banks for some reason, but I think that's, I don't know.
Frostbitten, twice shy.
I rarely lose to 2-banks though. But I think he played his hand rather well this game, except his item build is fucking terrible. That's one thing. It's fine, dude.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Wow, reported. I hope you get banned, Peter.
Your middle tower is under attack.
No, it's a really bad matchup.
Middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower
What's your problem,
is under
guy?
attack.
I think he's being
Your
sarcastic.
middle tower has fallen.
Okay, no, he's actually now he's like doing like the LEL
Your
XD,
ancient
like
is under attack.
you should have roamed Morona. I would have won your game.
Radiant victory.
There can be no forgiveness.
Ah, yes.
I can't accept blame for that. I feel like that wasn't my fault. This guy doesn't deserve this though. But yeah, that was actually the least frustrating game I've played. Getting calibrated into sub 5k, guys. Here we go. Lose one game. Gonna be a fucking sub 5,000 peasant. Fucking filthy plebeian. Just wait, guys. I'm on my way. Journey to the bottom. I actually think 2-banks Tinker is okay. I don't know. Like, I feel like when I play with 2-banks, I get unreasonably frustrated sometimes because I've seen players that play at his level that play better. Because it's like, there's literally no fucking game ever where I would want 2-banks mid as opposed to like 04 or Mason. There's no game ever. That said, I would almost always prefer 2-banks to like a pub that or someone that I didn't know. Like, that's the best way to say it. That's 2-banks in 5k range. Well, two reasons. Like, one, 2-banks is not bad. He's not bad at all. He's way worse than a lot of other people that are like 5,000 plus. But he's way better than the majority of players. Like, way better. He's definitely top 1%. But 2-banks is like he plays mid too. And I guarantee you that you will climb the ladder harder than anyone if you play mid. 2-banks is actually another streamer. Quite a losing streak, aren't you? Yeah. The funny thing is that 04 picked into the Invoker, and I knew that he was going to be mid, right? But I just know there's no hero I could have actually beaten him with. Who wins 1v1, Barney or 2-banks? I don't know. It's tough to say. Like, I'd say 2-banks might actually win, because I don't really play mid that much. Bisa versus Mason? Tough to say. They're both really good players. I would say Mason, though, just because I think Mason is like... This sounds like such a dick-sucking thing to say, but I think Mason is like the best player in NEL, the best player in general that I've seen. Except Mason is like typical, like, tilt the fuck out when the game looks like it's lost, which is fair. OD, you couldn't beat Invoker with OD? I probably couldn't beat that Invoker with OD. Mason is a farm lord? Only when he gets killed, I think. Like, I only see Mason do that thing where he dies and then, like, walks down a lane. But I've noticed that literally every good player does that. Where they die and the game is looking bad and they just, like, respawn and then they just, like, walk down a lane. And, like, that's totally standard because it's like, oh, my team is getting owned and I've just died. I need to catch back up. Alright, this game I have JR again. I don't remember who the fuck this guy was. I've seen him before today. The enemies have 2 banks and Bangfish, so it's probably an even game. Like, it's pretty fair teams, I'd say. Bangfish is solid. If this guy doesn't repick the Meepo, I'm going to be so sad. Meepo is such an ass hero in the current meta. Yeah, that's actually very good that he's repicking that hero. That hero is so shit. You know what their lineup gets raped by, but I'm afraid to risk?
10 seconds
Wraith King.
remaining.
Their lineup is so shit against Wraith King.
5 seconds remaining.
Do I risk it, guys? Do I bust out that big 90% Wraith King? Give him the fucking Wraith dick? Is that the winning strat? We got repick gold. We're gonna need some heavy carry to win this one. Do I do it, guys? Is it Wraith? Actually, it's gonna take 30 seconds because of the dumb fucking chat delay.
Bow to your king. You are in my presence. We are in agreement. Who's in charge here? Wise counsel.
Yeah, fuck it, guys. We can always climb back to 90%. Oh, two banks the fucking Earth Spirit Picker. It's okay. God, Wraith King has some long-ass arms, man.
30 seconds to battle.
Someone said they were gonna go off lane. This guy buys boots. Pretty ass, pretty ass.
I'm always at my best.
Yo, Potter, if you come top, I know you probably want to roam or something,
The battle
but
begins.
Pink said that he would repick into off lane,
Among you.
which I think is good for the team.
Race will begin.
And if we don't get the kill, I can actually just let you farm the lane if you want. I can transition into support if you want to be a farmer. I'm gonna do that thing again, guys. I'm gonna do that thing where we got fucking 5 people that want to carry, so I'm gonna switch into being a support. I'm doing the thing, guys. Last time I did the thing, I gave my lane up to somebody. Do you remember that, guys? I raped my lane and I got farm, and then I gave up my lane, and then I played like a support for 5 minutes, and then I went back to farming, and then we lost because people bought shit items after going 7-1, taking every single outer tower.
Day peasant. Behold
I'm doing the thing again, guys. I'm doing it.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
I just want to win the fucking video game. I'll do the thing. If this guy wants to fucking farm, I'm gonna let his ass farm. I'll do the thing.
War is
I'm not even fucking upset by it either. Like, genuinely not mad if I have to do the thing. Like, if this Potom's a chill dude and just wants to play as a support, that's fucking fine. But if I play Wraith King or Potom, I always do the thing. Where if everyone wants to farm, they can fucking farm. Like, that's fine. They can do the thing. I can just walk around slaying bitches and stuff. I'm so willing to do the thing, it doesn't even bother me. Like, it's like when I play Potom. I'd rather hit creeps as Potom, but every single fucking game I play Potom, I get relegated into being the support bitch. I'm actually not gonna I'm gonna automatically miss 1 to 2 of these. There's no way to get all 3. The only thing that bothers me is when I do the thing, like that other Wraith King game, and then, like,
Dire structures are fortified.
it's like when I do the thing, and, like, I make it so the game is, like, 7-1, I'm like, okay, look, I've raped the entire map. We've taken every outer tower, we've killed the enemies 7 times, and only died once, in a denied death. And then And then I sit down to farm a lane, and then people buy useless items like Shadowblade pot him, and like we lose. That's when I hate doing the thing.
Be about it. You are in my presence.
I can't fucking stand doing the thing when that happens.
I walk among you.
No, that game bothered the fuck out of me. That game made me want to just like die. But this game, my bottom lane is versus a tri lane, and he managed to not die, which is sick as fuck because he TP'd away and the enemies lost a lot. My mid got ganked by 2 banks, which let me free farm, and they didn't die, so that's really good. So far my allies are outplaying the fuck out of the enemies. 2 banks is picking a bullshit hero, but that's fine because he's going to build the Dagon on it and he's going to lose. And I'm the fucking Wraith King, and Wraith King is actually super ungodly good against their lineup. So I could be under farmed, and I would still insert my regal fucking cock into like Crystal Maiden's whorish loins.
First blood.
That was my first conversion.
But I have no kill potential, and that sucks dick. Okay, that is actually getting really annoying. It cost him like nothing to do as well.
Be not timid. Bow before me. Your king moves.
Oh, 2 banks is now fucking dead banks.
Wise counsel.
Nice, the regal dick has been my hunger for loins sated.
Charge here. By my crown. A king's ascension. Prostrate yourself.
Can we get a crow? Every time I play this hero, I desperately need to get like I always need to use the courier before level 6, because by level 6 I need to have like +7 intelligence, which is an ungodly amount of int, and the only way you'll ever get that much int is by using the courier. So even though mid benefits really highly from having complete courier access, and so does any other solo lane, if you don't use the courier before level 6, like you're gonna have a real fucking rough time.
'Tis I.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Who dares look upon the race?
Let thy healing
Oh, I'm not gonna get this. Nice, I got it. Barely.
What are you afraid of?
It's so obvious that he wants to pull this rock. Yeah, there we go. Like, he dropped it so early.
Always at my best.
No, I always get a Midas on Wraith King, because it's like, metagame is fuck, and a king needs to fill his coffers with gold. But I almost never get a Midas before I get like my core items, especially post-match.
Behold the race.
Like, I fucked that dude up. I actually really like getting early level of Chilling Touch on the hero though. I think Chilling Touch is like extremely good ability. I think that 2 banks wants the kingly cock invested into him.
Fall upon them.
Uh-oh.
By any measure.
Oh, level 2, that ain't good.
There are wraiths among you. Behold your king.
The problem with getting treads is that the biggest issue on Wraith King is that you're just going to get kited around and ignored. Same shit with Nags, except it's a way bigger problem on like Wraith King than it is on any other hero, because you have 2 lives and you need to not be the last one to die in a fight, and you need to actually be able to hurt people. Oh god, this guy's going ham.
I'll consider it denied.
I'm going to TP down if this gets really bad.
'Tis your honor.
Looks like Bangfish has killed
Your middle tower is under attack.
however the fuck you say that.
Always at my
But
best.
that's to be expected. Standard blue player killing brown player. The brown on blue violence that the king is so accustomed to seeing.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
When I play Wraith King, I really like to be active,
Moves
but
of his own accord.
I'm not gonna be able to be active here.
Bow before me. Be not timid.
Yo, I can go on this guy in a sec. Oh, that was bad. I missed the last stick because I was using the fucking mic.
As you advise.
I wonder if he's gonna drop a rock for this. Nope.
By my crown. Who's in charge here? Double kill. Come, let's be about
Like, I can't be too active because bottom is roaming, so if I go to do stuff, then I'm either gonna leave AA into a lane with 2 banks playing, so he's gonna have a real rough time. Or there's just gonna be no one farming 2 lanes, which is not good. So I'm better off just farming a Midas and then being active.
So what if I swagger?
Ow. Surprised he didn't pull me into the tower there, he might have actually been able to kill me once. A lot of people get really, really deterred from killing Skeleton King, or Wraith King rather,
Your middle
because
tower is under attack.
they're like, oh, if I kill him it's just a waste of my effort, but it's really not.
We are in agreement. Wraiths, your king is here. Obey me. Behold the wraiths. War is torn.
I can go on him in a sec.
Prostrate yourself.
Oh, he's playing it so far back. That's a really hard hero to kill.
Desire.
Oh, what a man. It's such a bad idea.
By any measure.
That's so fucking annoying.
To the Wraith Kings. Take a knee, peasant.
I'm seeing what's going on mid and I'm tempted to TP, but I'm not going to.
Be about it.
For bot, on the other hand, I'm gonna TP and fuck some ass. Yo, dude, do something over here.
I don't have back.
Oh, don't die then.
Behold your king.
Can we do anything about that?
Your
Just
king
YOLO it.
moves of
Right
his
there.
own accord.
Yeah, okay, he left anyways, but it's still worth it. It's still worth checking.
Bow before me. You are in my presence.
Now it's time to get active on the map.
I am your lead.
We got 2 Midas on the quarter, that's what I like to see.
Behold the wraiths.
You know, it's actually worthless to fake my stun because no one knows what the fucking animation for it is because nobody plays this hero anyways. Come help me, I have respawn.
I'm always at my best. By my crown.
I can go back to farming, but this is kind of what I expected, where I'm sort of leaving 2 banks alone in a lane for maybe too long, honestly.
Wraiths, your king is here.
Might be able to actually go on this guy. There's a Chen creep here. I think I'm just gonna TP top you. Be careful. Just be careful.
Keep your thoughts to yourself. I'm under attack. Spirit is loose. Your spirit was too low.
All I want to do on this hero is slay people, but
Be not timid.
sometimes I get that early game where I can't. And that kind of sucks too, because as much as you want to get a stout shield in this hero, you always have to go without something on Wraith King. You want to have that +4 intelligence early so you can have 2 stuns. You want to have a stout shield, you need so many things. And you can never get them all. We should just back out, like, completely. Just go, like,
As
bottom.
you advise.
Or not. Bottom's dead. Oh well.
Questionable. It's not time yet. Prostrate yourself.
I'm actually not at the stage in the game where I can farm very efficiently either.
We are in agreement. Flee while you can.
so I'm better off just trying to continue to be active on the map. Until I get like an armlet in level like 13 or 14, I really
Your
can't
bottom
farm.
tower is under attack.
'Tis your honor.
Radiant
So a better use of my
structures
time
are
is to just
fortified.
try to kill people.
Who's in
Can we stop bot? Can we stop bot?
Tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire structures are fortified.
By my decree. War is
Kind of manning up really hard.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
What a hero.
feet of clay.
This isn't too bad yet, but it's gonna be too bad if both of them die. Actually, max arrows on it. Well, if all three of them die, it's actually really bad. I think this guy needs Chilling Touch. It's actually a very good spell. Ooh, what is this guy up to?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
God, he's building a nest. I actually can't really complain though. That's not terrible. Oh, now I can complain. He should not have hung around this long. There's actually still like a 2 banks nearby as well.
That was a brief interregnum. 'Tis I.
Nice.
My swagger.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
We did save the tower too. I could have just traded mid,
Peasant.
but this went okay. Didn't go that well. Didn't go that bad.
My word. Who dares
That
look
tornado is
upon
pretty
the
fucking annoying, but not much I can do.
Submit to the Wraith King's rule. I'm not ready.
Okay.
In my presence.
I would actually want to die for a little bit. I have no respawn. I didn't know what was behind him. Help me, help me, help me.
We are in agreement.
Okay. He is definitely not comboing correctly.
There are wraiths among you.
We can fight. Just let me die first in this. I have respawn. We can actually win this fight.
Behold the wraiths.
The thing about Chen though
'Tis I.
is that it's only like what's really good against Chen if you're like playing a game where they're ahead early game, which is common in Chen, is just trading. But like trades are only good to go for if you're actually behind. If you're ahead, you should never go for a trade. Like trading is what you do when you're behind.
Slug's there too.
Prostrate
Be really careful.
Yeah, come here, I'm there.
No, we should probably fight. Honestly. Just back out now though.
I'm not ready.
I can't do much about that.
Hold
Like
your king.
we have
It's not time yet.
Can someone go top? I want to be around mid in case the fight breaks out.
Someone in my swagger.
Well, that can't be good. Yep.
Who dares look upon the race?
That one 16-minute rune ward has cost us so much life.
Fealty. Wise counsel.
If they go on me mid, is there going to be anyone behind me? I have ult.
Consider it.
I really wish I could Midas a creep, but I'd rather Midas one of Chen's creeps if possible.
'Tis your honor. I'm not ready. By my decree.
Too bad we can't go on this Chen. No one's really doing anything.
Keep your
Bottom's pretty poor.
thoughts to yourself. Come, let's be about it.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Go fight on bot.
Your king moves of his own accord.
we just go push a lane?
Your king is here. War is torn.
Alright, here we go. Just go fight, go fight. That fight was a complete wipe, because they expended a lot of spells to go on Wraith King, which is never good. Expending spells to go on Wraith King is just like expending spells to go on a Midas King, or a Midas Carrier. You never want to go on the Wraith King. That's why you have to itemize Wraith King in such a way that you're like really, really hard to go on. Or that you're hard to ignore. That's the best way to itemize Wraith King. You need to get like effective HP, items that are good in both lives, and then you need to get items that mean that people can't fucking ignore you.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
We should keep forcing fights on the tier 1s, but for now, we just hold our outer towers, and then in 100 seconds, so at like 20 minutes in the game, then we go on another tier 1.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oops.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Okay, that is some ass slug positioning.
Go to. Be about it. So what if I swagger?
Oops. Well, the hero's called Wraith King. I'd rather just call it Wraith King or Wind Ranger. One thing I fucking hated in Heroes of Newerth was when people would call things by their fucking Dota names. It's like, I never played Dota 1, and you don't need to call fucking, like, Blood Hunter Blood Seeker, because he's not the fucking Blood Seeker, he's the Blood Hunter. He doesn't seek for blood, he fucking hunts it out like a fucking man. You're not playing Dota 1, and like 10 years from now, when Dota is a dead game, well, I mean, okay, no, in all seriousness though, like a year from now, people are gonna start calling it like shit by its actual name. I really hate getting rid of my Orb of Venom. Sometimes I hold on to my Orb of Venom for obscene lengths of time. Like, more so than is ever reasonable. Just get the tier 1. Just get the tier 1, don't die. Alright, that works. Oh god, I'm killing our Aquarius. After this, I'm going to back up. I'm going to TP bottom, and then I'm going to walk back to the well. So just be careful and don't get going on.
Tower has fallen.
Oh, Jesus.
The enemy's middle tower has been denied.
Get crit, nerd. Okay, no, don't get crit. Get crit, nerd! No.
Tis your honor.
Can someone go bot? Can someone go bot? Like, I can't defend that right now. There's a huge creep wave.
War is
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
I was really hoping to crit that guy.
Your king moves of his own accord.
Your middle tower
We're in very
is
good
under
shape as long as we
attack.
can hold our tier 1s. Yo, someone push out top. Someone who hasn't TP'd, go walk top, push it out, and then we just go rush. Like, just keep the lanes pushed up so we don't lose a tier
Your
1.
middle tower is under attack.
Careful mid, don't get into a fight mid.
Your middle tower has been denied.
This is regrettable that I had to go to this, because now we can't just get a free Rosh. If someone walks top, then they push it out, and then we TP. We don't lose the tier 1 top, and we get a free Rosh, but sometimes the king needs to
Let's be about it.
help those who cannot follow the kingly decree.
Choose a queen. I'll consider it.
I attack cancel multiple times. That was one of those instances where it's not worth attack canceling. And also I'm not good enough at Wraith King to attack cancel until I get 100% crit. I can only do that on Skeleton King. I haven't played enough Wraith King.
Wraiths, your king is here.
We should just go claim the Rosh. Like, just go Rosh.
Dominating. I'm always at my best. Not yet. 'Tis I.
I could have hit Roshan with my eyes closed.
Your top tower is under
Go top, go top.
Roshan has fallen to the dire. Dire structures are fortified.
Since we all TP, just push the tier 2. Lanes are actually kind of pushed up. We're probably going to get traded on here instead of fought.
Submit to the Wraith King's rule. Who's in charge here? Go to. Fall upon them.
Just hit the building.
Obey me.
So again, I think they're using a lot of spells on the fucking king. If I stun, I'm not going to respawn, so I can't actually stun for a couple of seconds here.
Who dares look upon the Wraith?
Now I can stun.
Straight yourself. Double kill. The irony is rich.
You always have to be very aware of how much mana you have. I wanted to cast that. It's really easy to win when you're ahead on this hero, though.
By any measure.
Because it's like you always have an Aegis.
The enemy's top tower has
These
fallen.
tornado creeps have been a thorn in the king's side for a long time.
You are in my presence.
Be careful here. We can just push down mid, honestly. We still haven't used the Aegis and my respawn is up in 18. We can just keep on getting all the tier 2s. This next fight I realistically will only have one stun.
To yourself. So what if I swagger?
I actually think this hero is like one of the best heroes. Like, this is something that most people honestly will, like, this is probably one of the least like looked at heroes for serious play. But I remember this season when I played NEL, I went 0-5 at the start of the season when I was streaming, and then I played this hero a bunch with like good players, and I carried my way back up to like 8-8 or whatever. But I honestly, and that's when I realized this hero is like really good. Like this hero, people look at it like a useless hero, but it's really not a useless hero.
The
It's
enemy's
super,
middle
super good
tower
against
has
wombo
fallen.
combo lineups too. Like lineups that have a lot of like initial impact, but not a lot of follow-up get wrecked so fucking hard by this hero. Just push up the lanes. Like, just go push up the lanes, and then we can go base.
'Tis your honor.
Do you really give the king the Aegis? It depends. There are some games where you can't reliably respawn with Reincarnate, like if you don't have a BKB. But I can talk a bit about when you need to get a BKB on Wraith King. I think the item is really undesirable because it doesn't give you like 2 lives. But there are definitely games where like the enemies have like Necro Books and like Phantom Lancers and Animages where you actually need to get a BKB or have the Aegis. Yo, let's just push through bot as 5. All of their lanes are pushed up, so we can literally just go high ground now.
War is torn. It's not time yet.
Oh, nice.
By my decree. Be about it. Prostrate yourself.
I think this hero fucking wrecks in like aggressive lineups where you're stronger than the enemy. Because if you're stronger than the enemy at like level 1, you have 2 stuns. That's like super good. Like I think no hero has as much overt killing potential as SK at level 1. Well, no, that's actually not true. A better way to put it would be this hero has a lot of really strong killing potential at level 1. We can go high ground here. I think we should with Invoker Aegis. Like, just wait for the next creep wave and then sit behind me and just don't die as bottom. It's fine. I don't think you're gonna need a lot of mana for this, honestly. Just pipe.
Submit to the Ring King's rule. Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Okay, 2 banks. Oh wow.
Your key moves of it are under attack. Take a knee.
Oh god. Nope. Okay.
Radiant structures are fortified. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
As you advise.
The enemy's bottom barracks has
Go on mid, just switch to mid.
Barracks has fallen.
We are in agreement. There are wraiths among you. I don't like when this
Oh, they all got vacuumed into the... Ah. If the game went on any longer, I would get like an AC and some other shit, but... Realistically, the game is probably over.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Yo, can you mech?
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Yep, his king. He cherishes that fucking bracer.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Alright, now everyone go feed to the fountain and let me farm the huts so that I get more MMR for this.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have mega creeps.
No, stop, let me farm these. For the king. Don't be a traitor to the king. I'll exile you. I've exiled you all to the enemy fountain. Go. The king must fill his coffers. Obey me.
timid. Who's in charge here?
My fucking bracer? That bitch dropped it. How dare you drop my bracer? A gift from your king.
Who's in charge here?
Which tremendous amount of MMR you get apparently not playing support. It's a complex algorithm that punishes you for playing support and winning.
ready.
Very, very 10 out of 10 amazing system. Oh god.
Prostrate yourself. Not yet.
You can't expect to drop the king's cherished bracer, an heirloom to the fucking kingdom since minute 6, and expect the king to protect you, okay?
Victory.
Welcome to all my new subjects. Now let's get to know each other.
No, I always roleplay on Wraith King and Skeleton King. It's like the funnest part about playing the heroes. But these games in general have been some of the most frustrating games I've ever played. Like the last Wraith King game I played just made me want to fucking off myself. Like I can't imagine the games going. I'm gonna give it a 4. Alright. At least I didn't end a sub 5,000 rated fucking plebeian. Thank goodness. But I feel as though I'll have no ability to actually climb in solo matchmaking because I don't play mid. And if I get better players that like to play the same role I do, like Fear, I'm pretty much automatically relegated to support. And every single game I supported Fear, even if we won, I literally like lost rating. So there's no way I'm gonna actually be able to climb anywhere from this. Like this is pretty much what I'm gonna be stuck at, I think. And then party rating, maybe, if we actually win. But what I think I'm going to do now is I've been hearing complaints that there's a slight audio delay, and that happens when I've left my computer on for a really, really long time, and I run obs. But if I restart my computer, it should probably solve the problem. That's going to cause me to lose a lot of viewers at 1,700 viewers, so I'm going to not be able to make as many Twitch dollars, which is unfortunate, because I really need those Twitch dollars to like buy drugs and stuff. But what I think I'll do is I'm going to restart the computer, and then I'll be back, play more games, possibly more enjoyable games, because if I play any more solo matchmaking games on this account, I'm seriously just gonna go fucking insane. Like the first couple of games I played today were like not fun at all, and out of the 10 games I've played in solo ranked, only like 3 of them have actually been enjoyable. But anyways, I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the stream, if you follow it, you know what comes in line, etc., etc. Love you guys. Goodbye.